This is back. Me. I'm back with another video. But today's not going to be a vlog. It's going to be what's it called? All my books that I have. All the books that I have read. And probably like, well, basically it's just my book collection. My small book collection. It's not that big. Sorry if you hear that. It's the alarm detector, and I need to change the batteries. But I'm gonna show you all my books that I have. I'm on the floor because all my books are like right here and right here. So we're gonna get started with all the books because this is gonna be a long video. I'm just gonna tell you, some of them have, I'm gonna start off with this one. Some of them, what's it called? This one doesn't have it, but some of them I write the date on here when I finish and start. So the first one is Verity by Colleen Hoover. This book was so good. I cannot put it down. It was like the perfect. It was like a movie. Like, this is my favorite book of all time. So I would read this again. It's basically about like, it says, I wanna like, oh, this book is so good. I read this last year, I think. It's about Lowen. It says Lowen decides to keep the manuscript hidden from Jeremy, knowing it contents could devastate the already grieving father. But as Lowen's feelings for Jeremy begin to intensify, she recognizes all the ways she could benefit if he were to read his wife's words. After all, no matter how devoted Jeremy is to his injured wife, a truth this horrifying would make it impossible for him to continue loving her. This is like, some parts of this were like so disturbing. Since I have a kid, they were like so disturbing. Like how could you be that cruel? But it was just like, oh my god, there was a plot twist to it and everything. I'm just like, I was like, oh my god. The next book is Bride. This, I did not like this. There was a big hype about this one. I did not enjoy this at all. I was like, I didn't understand half of what they were saying. I was so confused about like the characters and everything. And yeah, this is just about like a werewolf and a vampire, that they fall in love. It's like arranged marriage. And no, this was like 2 or 3 stars. Like, never again. The next one is this one. See, this is what I mean when I put the dates in. This one was, I don't remember what I read this, but this is Archer's Boys. Oh, that one was Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This is Archer's Boys by Mia Sheridan. I don't know how to say her name, but this is a really good book. It says, I wanted to lose myself in the small town of Pelion, Maine, to forget everything I had left behind. The sound of rain, the blood, the coldness of a gun against my skin. For 6 months, each breath had been a reminder that I survived, and my dad didn't. I'm almost safe again, but the moment I met Archer Hill, my entire world tilts on its axis, never right itself again. And so I trespass into his strange, silent, and isolated world. Archer communicates with no one, yet in his whiskey-colored eyes, something intangible happens between us. There's no much more to him than just his beauty, his presence, or the way his hands communicate with me, on me. But this town is mirrored in secrets and betrayals, and Archer is the explosive center of it all. So much passion and so much hurt, but it is Archer's silence that we might just find what we need to heal and to live. This is so cute, and like what the uncle did, that just is not okay. This is really cute. And there's a let me see, I don't think I have it. I highlighted a part, but para encontrarlo, that's gonna be the problem. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I should have put a tab. But there was a really cute part. I'm like, oh, okay. What else? The Housemaid. I need to read this series to this, because this, oh look, there's a dog. There's literally like a puppy. Watch. Look at the puppy. There's like the little puppy right there. Oh, that's sad. Anyways, oh, The Housemaid. This was such a good book. It's every day I clean the witch's beautiful house top to bottom. I pick up the daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live in his life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once to see what it's like, but she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself. The witches don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. This is not at all what I was expecting. I read it and I was like, oh my god, you know, like that person is like cuckoo. But then you keep reading and reading and you're just like, that's not like how, like, oh my god, like, like, oh my god, how in the world? That's crazy. But you should really read this one. I really like this one. The next one I have is Chicken Made by Ali Hazelwood. This book I did not enjoy either. I thought this was gonna be like the Netflix series called Gambit or something. What's it called? I watched it. Something Gambit or something like that. It's like about chess. I thought it was gonna be like that, but no, it's not. I mean, oh my god, I'm sleepy. There were some parts of it where they were like okay, and there was just some other ones where I guess I didn't understand the game chess, so that's why I was so lost. So lost. The next one I have is Layla by Colin Hoover. I read this last year, beginning of the year. It says, when Lead meets Layla, he's convinced he'll spend the rest of their lives with her until an unexpected attack leaves Layla fighting for her life. After weeks in the hospital, Layla recovers physically, but the emotional and mental scarring has altered the woman Leeds fell in love with. In order to put the relationship back on track, Lead whisks Layla away to bed and breakfast where they first met. Once they arrive, Layla's behavior takes a bizarre turn, and that's just one of the many inexplicable occurrences. Freezing distant from Layla, Lead soon finds solace in Willow, another guest at the B&B with whom he forms a connection through their shared concerns. As his curiosity for Willow grows, his decision to help her find answers puts him in the direct conflict with Layla's well-being. Lead soon realizes he has to make a choice because he can't help both of them, but if he makes the wrong choice, it could be detrimental for all of them. This was good too. I really enjoyed this one too. Basically, I don't want to say anything, but it's about like supernatural. And right here it says, I need to read. Supernatural is a natural not yet understood. So yeah, this is what this is. And then this book is what got me back into reading, as probably the same thing from a lot of people. But this seriously got me into reading again, because I saw this, I was like, you know, let me give it a try. After this, it turned into, I don't have a lot of books, but this is what got me back into reading, because I would read, but I would probably like read like this much and put the book down and never pick it up again, or I would just pick up a book because of the cover. But I'm pretty sure everybody knows this book already. So, and the movie's coming out, oh my god. And then I have Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. I have both of them, these two. I need the blue one. Which one is this one? This one took me, look, it's all like yellow already. This, I started this in June 22nd, 2023. Finished it October 13, 2023. Why? Because this book, I was so bored, like so bored, and it wasn't interesting. I was all lost, like no. And then this one, I started it this year. It took me 5 days to read this one. That one took me like months to read, because but yeah, this one was so much better than that one. I want to see what the what's it called, the blue one's about, the first one, which is this one right here, because this one was pretty good. That one was just not that good. And then I have the Dreamland Billionaire series. I have the fine print. They're by Lauren Asher. I have the fine print one. I have Terms and Conditions, and then the final offer. All of these. I feel like this one. No. I feel like this one and this one were my favorites. That one was like, no. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but yeah. The next book I have is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. This one was alright. Not my favorite, but this is a good book. It's about a scientist, and yeah. This is contemporary romance. These are my books. And then November 9th. I have a lot of Colleen Hoover books, because it's what I first started reading before I got onto Book Talk. So yeah, because what I wanted to do was read all her books and then start a new Arthur, and read all of their books, and then, you know, but no, that didn't happen, you know. But yeah, this is November 9th. Hoover. Look what happened. Like, look. This is a unforgettable love story between a writer and his unexpected muse by. Yeah, it's about Fallon meets Ben, an aspiring novelist. The day before her scheduled cross-country move, their ultimately attraction leads them to spend Fallon's last day in LA together. In her eventful life becomes a creative inspiration Ben has always sought for his novel. Over time, and amidst the various relationships and tribulations of their own separate lives, they continue to meet on the same date every year, until one day Fallon becomes unsure if Ben has been telling her the truth or fabricating a perfect reality for the sake of the ultimate plot twist. Can Ben's relationship with Fallon and his novel be considered a love story if it ends in heartbreak? This was just cute too. And then, of course, I have It Starts With Us. This one wasn't as good as the first one, but I wonder if they're gonna make a movie about It Starts With Us. I mean, you know, because it ends with us. You know, another Colleen Hoover book is Reminders of Him. This is after serving 5 years in prison for a tragic mistake. Kenna Rowan returns to the town where it all went wrong, hoping to reunite with her 4-year-old daughter, but the bridges Kenna burned are proving impossible to rebuild. Everyone in her daughter's life is determined to shut Kenna out, no matter how hard she works to prove herself. The only person who doesn't close the door on her completely is Ledger Ward, a local bar owner and one of the few remaining links to Kenna's daughter. But if anyone were to discover how Ledger is slowly becoming an important part of Kenna's life, both will risk losing the trust of everybody important to them. The two form a connection despite the pressure surrounding them, but as the romance grows, so does the risk. Kenna must find a way to absolve the mistakes of her past and to build a future of hope and healing. That one was good too. My legs are hurting here. The next is Point of Retreat. What is this on my thing? This is how this one looks. This one was I read that a long time ago. Basically, it's about Laken and Wills. They go through hardship, heartache, and a cruel twist of fate, further solidifying the fact that they belong together. But the two lovers could not have expected that the things that brought them together may ultimately be things that tear them apart. This one was okay. I think there's there's a series of this. Not sure. Never got to it. Don't know if I will. But yeah, let's keep going because it's gonna be a long video. Okay, the next one is Confess, by Colleen Hoover as well. I have a lot of Colleen Hoover books. This one's cool because it has like pictures, like actual pictures. Like pictures of a story. Then there's one more. But yeah, I didn't enjoy this book at all. So I don't know. This one is also by Colleen Hoover, Without Merit. Didn't enjoy it either. Okay. I do not like white paper white. Like, no, it's like so bright. I just can't concentrate. So no. And this one too, I just didn't enjoy it at all. Never Never by Colleen Hoover. This is Charlie Winewood and Silas Nash have been best friends since they could walk. They've been in love since the age of 14, but as of this morning, they are complete strangers. Their first kiss, their first fight, the moment they fell in love, every moment has vanished. Now Charlie and Silas must work together to uncover the truth about what happened to them and why. But the more they learn about the couple they used to be, the more they question why were they together to begin with. This one was good too. They use it's a collaboration with Terry and Fisher. Yeah, two people combined to write this book. I really liked it. It's like you know, it's cute how they're trying to it's cute. Sorry, my sister texted me. She said if I want to go to Marshall's, of course I want to go to Marshall's. Duh. And this is my baby. This is my baby. This is my baby. This is the best book I ever read in my entire life. Oh my god, this is like, oh, you need to read this. This was so good. This is better than the movies. Lane Painter. Oh my god, this is so cute. It's not like, it's about Liz Baxman has always known that Wes Bennett was not a boyfriend material. You'd think that her next door neighbor would be a prime candidate for her romantic comedy fantasies, but Wes has only proven himself to be a pain in the butt. But ever since they were little, Wes was the kid who put a frog in her Barbie dream house, the monster who ate a long-gone served head in her little homemade neighborhood book exchange. Flash forward 10 years from the great Gone decapitation, it's Liz's senior year, a time meant to be rife with milestone perfect for any big screen, and she needs Wes' hope. See, his forever crush Michael has just moved back to town, and horribly annoyingly he's hitting it off with Wes, meaning that if Liz wants Michael to finally notice her and hopefully be her prom date, she needs Wes. He's her in. But as Liz and Wes scheme to get Lisa her magical prom moment. She's shocked to discover that she actually likes being around Wes, and as they continue to grow closer, she wants to re-examine everything she thought she knew about love and rethink her own perception of what happily ever after should really look like. This is like, you know, like a boy when he's messing with you and like and does everything like to annoy you, but you're like, he likes me, or like, you know, you get me, like that annoying kid that acts like doesn't care about you, treats you, bullies you, but like in a cute way, but at that moment you don't see it as cute until, you know, he starts flirting with you and stuff. This is that, like, you know, when you got a crush on somebody but you don't want to tell them you got a crush on them, so you be mean to them. Yeah. Anyways, next I have is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. This is a damaged people recognize other damaged people. It's like a club you don't want a membership to. This is Beyond Graham has only ever known a life of poverty and neglect. After surgery, by any means necessary, she finally has a hard-earned ticket out of Kentucky with a full ride to Penn State. 2 short months before she's finally free, an unexpected death leaves her homeless and forced to spend the remainder of her summer in Pennsylvania, Texas with a father she barely knows. This is, I don't remember if I like this or not. Anyways, Perfect Marriage. This was also a really good book. I enjoyed this so much too. This was like, it had me like, he didn't know, it was him, it had me like, ooh, and it turns out, no, it was that person that just, she just never thought it would be. I had the police. I was like, no, it's the police, it's the reporter, it's this and this, and no, it was someone you did not expect it to be, you know. It's a twisty, compulsive book that will keep you reading all night. Fast paced with crisp writing and an intriguing plot. Jenna Rose is one to watch. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna read it. Go, just go, just go. Hear me out and just go. Just go. Next is Twisted Love by Ana Huang. This is the one book, the first book, basically. I want to read the series, see what all the hype is about. This is about Alex Volka and Abby Chain. He's like when I was reading it, it was like Face of an Angel and Cursed with a past he can't escape. Driven by a charger that has haunted him for most of his life, his ruthless pursuits for death and vengeance leave little room for madness of the heart. This one was okay. 5 years. This book was not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting like past and present, you know? He runs back to the front, goes back to the future, goes back to the past, but no, it just wasn't. I'm not even gonna talk about this book because I did not like it. Be prepared for deep emotions, a few laughs, and possibly a few tears as well. Reading this book is truly an experience. No, it's basically about, I don't know. Next is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is also a series, and look, it's blue from the sides. It's blue. I got this from Amazon, and it's blue. An off-campus series. This one was okay. It's about, she's about to make a deal with the college bad boy, and it's going to be oh so good. It's about Garrett Graham and Hannah Wells. Basically they have drama first, and then, you know, she gets with him and all that. The Easy Girls. This one's Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover as well. It's not exactly love at first sight for Tate Collins when she meets the torment and secretive Miles Archer. They wouldn't even go so far to consider themselves friends. The only thing Tate and Myers have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled on the perfect no strings arrangement. He isn't looking for love, and she doesn't have time for it. So that leaves just the sex. What they got could be surprisingly satisfying as long as Tate can stick to the 2 rules Myers has for her. Never ask about the past. Don't expect the future. They think they can handle it, but everything is different when real emotions start to change the equation. This one, heart's good. This one is really good too. I like this. This one looks good. Okay, we're almost done. The next book is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. This is basically then and now. It goes back and forth to now and then, and it's written with the same emotional depth. 7 years later, this perfect love is threatened, and then the last thing Quinn expected was to meet the love of her life just aside her fiance's friend away. It's basically like talking about her love, about then how it was then and how it is now, and if she should stay or not. So yeah. A Thousand Boy Kisses. Some people say they cried. Some people say they really loved this book. Not me. Not me. I was bored to death with this one. I guess it just wasn't for me. This one's A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. Basically, it's one kiss lasts a moment, but 1,000 kisses can last a lifetime. One boy, one girl, a bond that is forged in an instant and cherished for a decade, a bond that neither time nor distance can break, a bond that will last forever, or so they believe. When 70-year-old Rune Kirsten returns from her native Norway to the sleepy town of Blossom Grove, Georgia, where she befriended Poppy Litchfield as a child, he was just one thing on his mind. Why did the girl who was one half of his soul, who promised to wait faithfully for his return, cut him off without a word of explanation? Rune's heart was broken 2 years ago when Poppy fell silent. But when he discovers the truth of her absence, he finds that the greatest heartache is yet to come. Yeah. I cried maybe like once, and just a tear. That was all. Next is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. Some of these books I don't even remember what they were about. This is about Sky, a senior in high school. She meets Dan Holder, a guy with promiscuous reputation. For the first encounter, he terrifies and captivates her. Something sparks. Memories deeply troubled past. She's tried too hard to bear it. I don't know. I don't know. When I don't like a book, I don't know. And this is Finding Perfect. Look at how tiny this one is. I think this was a series and I never got to it. It's in Thanksgiving break. First year of college, Daniel, 6, Holder, Sky, and Brecken are planning a host at Thanksgiving at Sky's parents' house, but there's a tension between Sky and 6. The things between 6 and Daniel have been off for a few days. Can they find the answers they're desperately hoping for, or will their search only lead to despair and a breaking point in the relationship? So cute. I'm like, okay, now another Colleen Hoover book is Maybe Now. Now the brand new chapter. What is more important, friendship, loyalty, or love? This is what this book is about. Friends, loyalty, and love. Which one are you gonna pick? This is Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. This is Morgan Grant and her 16-year-old daughter Clara would like nothing more than to be nothing alike. Morgan is determined to prevent her daughter from making the same mistake she did by getting pregnant and married way too young. Morgan put her own dreams on hold. Kara doesn't want to follow in her mother's footsteps. Her predictable mother doesn't have a spontaneous home bone in her body. Just what this book is, don't judge, okay? Because it could happen to you. Sorry about that. Anyways, next off is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This one's Anastasia Ellen has worked her entire life for a shot at Team USA. It looks like everything is going according to plan when she gets a full scholarship to the University of California, Maple Hills, and lands a place on their competitive figure skating. She falls on us with a hockey player named Nate Hawkins. He's focused as team captain, keeping his team on the ice. Which is tricky when a facility mishaps means they're forced to share a rink with the figure skating team, influencers who clearly don't stand him. They don't like each other, so because they have to share the rink, and basically after that they connect, basically. And next is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. She talks about the 7 men that have been in her life, and she's a famous actress. And yeah, and basically, yeah, it's hot. I really like the book. It's good. The next is The Love Hypothesis, about a doctor and a girl that they fall in love together, and the man is none other than Adam Carson, a young hotshot professor and one known as, which is why Olive is possibly floored with Stanford's regent. Lab trying agrees to keep her to read a secret and be her fake boyfriend. Fake boyfriends. Okay, these other books, I have read this Unnatural Deeds. Think you know what happened? You don't. An Tragedy is a novel of fugitive obsession with an electrifying ending that readers won't see coming. Like a PG-13 version of Gone Girl. This one's by Zane Belog. This is Mexican White Boy. This book, I read it, but didn't finish it. This is from my school when I was in high school. It's talking about I graduated 2020. I was a freshman. I got this book. I moved from that school to a different place, and I never returned it. Sorry. This is Race by Nina Allan. Have not read it. I don't think I ever will. So this is Folklore by Eleanor Weiserberg. I've had this book like a long time. This was probably like one of the first books I ever got. Well, that I kept track of. I also read that one. This is Permanent Record. I don't know who by. It has no name, but I have it. I haven't read it. It's by Mary H.K. Coy. I don't think I ever will read it. And then I have The Braver Things. My sister, she was reading it, but like I said, I probably won't even read it. So yeah. Oh, the book I'm currently reading is standing right here. This is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and I barely started it, so that's how long I've had. So far it's alright. I'll add this one to the collection when I'm done, obviously. But that is all my books that I have. Hopefully my collection keeps growing, you know, and hopefully soon I can do a new like update of the books I read. This is my first time doing a video with books. And if you guys enjoy these kind of videos with books and stuff, I can do more. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope it's not too long, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to to my channel, please, because I'm new at all this and I'm still getting the hang of everything. But that is all for today's video. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.